Great to have you with us from Thoreau Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Missouri Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
The Missouri head coach told me before the game, one of the things Coach talked to me about was just the importance of getting their quarterback going. This transfer quarterback has been everything they needed and more. They are so grateful they picked him up in the portal. And now today, he is close to going over 3,000 yards for the season. They feel confident with the script. They meet every Friday night to see exactly what plays the quarterback likes. So they are confident they'll get him that mark early in the game. I'll keep you posted to how that looks down here on the field. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. Coming out with it, it's Kane. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with the running back. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Running inside, it's Hardy. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Simmons on the play fake. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab inside the 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Simmons. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their 1st. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They go play action with Simmons. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range, had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. His opening drive gives them 3.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. The RPO, it's complete. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, and it's a bit of a missed opportunity, I think, on offense. You know, 3rd down, I love the RPO call, and I love getting that receiver the football. You just would love to see him do something with the football. Make the defender miss and go get the 1st down. Simply just wasn't able to do it.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They'll run the sneak for it. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. So here comes the Auburn offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's Simmons to throw. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this back.
Snags it and he's open. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Throwing Simmons. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down for 24. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. On the move, it's Cobb. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They boot it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They've got to get to work to keep up with this offensive explosion, already down 21-3. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. The run inside. It's Cobb. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Got his man on the right. He is in. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Simmons with the catch. It's Lee. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Simmons. It's complete to the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Right, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit. They've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's Simmons to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Brown wants to pass. Got a man. It's Nimrod. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Running inside, it's Cobb. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Cobb. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll run it again. Oh, he got loose. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator,
And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
Missouri 3.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be dragged down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Throwing Simmons. Oh, they're after him. And they got him.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons on third. It's complete to the left. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
He's tackled at the 26.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the number 8 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Bulldogs, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game.
Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter. And the ball's free in the end zone. A loose football in the end zone, and the defense there to pounce on it for 6.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. You saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on the loose ball for a score. What a momentum-shifting play.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Simmons. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him to get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Simmons from the gun on third down. Still on his feet. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the back. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, these DBs better stay ready because even though they're trailing by a lot in this game, the opponent's not trying to run the ball and bleed the clock. They are still taking shots, so you're going to have to continue to try to make plays back there deep.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's Simmons to throw. Under fire. Lets it fly. And they're not on the same page there.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets home and gets the quarterback on the ground. We heard all week how important this would be, protecting the quarterback. Last week, this defense had 4 sacks. They've done a nice job. Forget this one and move on.
Brown wants to pass. Got his man downfield. At the 20, he's got space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be? You know they're going to...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass.
Set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Missouri's offense heads out and ready to go. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Throwing Simmons. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Hey, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Quickly to the tight end. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Made a defender miss. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Brown will throw it. He tries to take the top off. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Run in the red zone, it's Cobb. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he tacked on the extra point. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And he's not going to take the touchback. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Here's a give to Hardy. Hard running there. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Simmons. He's not afraid to go deep. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Good gain